Hello everyone and welcome back to Gugak Breeze. In this episode, we will explore the powerful and emotional world of Korean metal percussion instruments. Before I share my story, I love to introduce some of the key metal percussion instruments used in Korean traditional music. These instruments may be new to many of you, so let me walk you through them. Kkwaenggwari, a small handheld brass gong with a sharp and high-pitched sound. It's played with a thin stick and usually leads the rhythm in performances like 사물놀이 and 농악. Its sound commands attention and gives energy to the ensemble. The playing technique is very important, but what truly shows the player's skill is the hand behind the instruments, the one that controls the gong resonance and dynamics. That hand, often hidden from view, is where the real artistry lies. Jing, a large brass gong that creates deep, rich, and resonant tones. It is often used in court music, Buddhist ceremonies, and traditional folk performances. In 사물놀이, the jing plays a powerful role. It wraps around an entire rhythmic circle, giving the music a sense of space, breath, and warmth. It often acts like a bass instrument, supporting the structure and grounding the group. The sustain of the jing is long and immersive. But here's the key. A master doesn't just strike the jing. They gather in the sound rather than creating a broken or harsh impact. A true expert makes the gong sing in one unified, concentrated tone. Kwangsoe. The Kwangsoe is a unique gong, larger than the Kkwaenggwari, but smaller than the jing. It has the ability to produce both low and high tones, giving it a wide expressive range. Because of this versatility, it's often used in Buddhist rituals and shamanistic ceremonies, where its sounds can be both grounding and penetrating. Jeongju. The Jeongju is a ceremonial bell used in ancestral rites and court music. But today, it's also being used frequently in new compositions and creative music. It often sets the mood at the beginning and end of the piece, creating a sense of ritual and clarity. One beautiful technique is to rotate the stick among the rim of the bell, which causes the sounds to swell slowly and sustain over time. But a true master knows the goal is to minimize the contact noise between the stick and Jeongju, leaving only the pure, clear resonance of the bell. Bara. The Bara is a pair of brass cymbals used in Buddhist rituals and folk music. Its sound symbolizes awakening and clarity, bright, rhythmic, and penetrating. A skilled performer keeps the sounds continuously and flowing, producing a sustained wang wang tone that doesn't break. Maintaining this uninterrupted resonance is key to mastering the instruments. Now, let me tell you why these instruments mean so much to me. I've always been fascinated by metal percussion. There's something about their sounds that's emotional, powerful, delicate. Everything changed when I met a teacher who truly understood these instruments and who deeply resonated with me as a person. I still remember a comment I received during my university entrance exam. It sounds like you're playing a 가야금 when you play the metal percussion. Gayagum is like a harp in Korean traditional music. That sentence stuck with me. It was the moment I knew this is what I want to do. My teacher's performances was not only technical perfect, but full of expression and details that no one else could imitate it. It inspired me to dive deeper into this world. For my graduation recital, I composed an original piece using metal percussions. I experimented with new playing styles and techniques, trying to push the limits of how these instruments could be used. Even now, I continue to develop pieces that bring together different metal instruments into one harmonious sound. Recently, I was selected as a participant in Sounds Waving 2025 in Banff, and it was truly a dream for any artist. For 2 weeks, I worked on music in the middle of breathtaking natural, met inspiring musicians from around the world, and absorbed so many creative ideas. While I was there, I created a piece that reflected my inner world, my fears, my shadows, my quiet emotions, all expressive through the sounds of metal percussion. These instruments gives me a voice when I have no words. They allow me to explore, heal, and connect with others. There is a saying I truly believe in. A great metal percussionist can even make a baby sleep. It reminds me that these instruments, while loud and bold, can also carry warmth, tenderness, and deep comfort if played with heart. That's the beauty of metal percussion. There are not just sounds, but emotions turned into vibration. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Gugak Breeze. In the next episode, I will be exploring more stories, sounds, and the spirit of Korean traditional music. Until then, keep listening, keep feeling, and I will see you next time. Feel the breeze, feel the rhythm. See you next time.